Now let me wonder for a second. You have a dream that you are doing something special, doing something important. Maybe you thought that what you were doing, what you're doing right now is important. But maybe it's not. Maybe this is what you're meant to do. Maybe it's the dance with the infinite. And you're gonna live this moment 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, an infinite amount of times. Because they say you might only have one life. But what if you have an infinite amount of lives, but it's the same life lived over and over and over and over and over again? And it's the same world that we live in. But you have a choice. And every choice that you make is permanently committed into the memory of the universe. And then it will replay. And maybe that is hell. Choosing something that doesn't help you live. Something that if you relived it over and over and over again, it's your own personal hell. And that's a thought from Nietzsche. It's not really me. Friedrich Nietzsche. I think he thought of that one. I can't remember which book I read it in. I don't think I have an original thought in my brain. I read these books, I listen to these songs, watch these movies, and I'm just a copy of them. I try to be original. I try, but I don't know if there's anything to it. Originality, you know. Maybe it's. Who knows what originality is these days? You know, because where do you get your image? Where do you pick your style? How do you get your sound, you know? Well, you find some stuff you like, and you do that. You listen to it, you play it, and you experiment. You experiment with other things. You experiment with the universe, right? And maybe God blesses you with some sort of gift or some sort of talent. And then it's up to you to use that talent and use that for the greater good of the world. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's not what your purpose is. Maybe you just aren't really gifted in anything. Maybe you have no talent. But maybe you're kind. And that's a talent these days. Because there's not many kind people out there. And maybe you just do something better than everyone else. And the fact that you do that is all that matters. Maybe you just like to do your best at something. And there you go. You just do your best at whatever you do. If you're washing the dishes, wash the dish the best. If you're eating your food, eat your food the best. If you're watching TV, watch TV the best. And then the ego and the dream. The ego and the dream, and everything we hear, and everything we listen to, and every book we read, and everything we see. Are we really meant to see it? Are we, choosing to be there? Or were we destined to be there? The line between choice and destiny, isn't it interesting? Because do you choose your destiny? Or does your destiny choose you? It's an interesting thought to think. It's something, a wild-eyed child might have told me once. Do you choose your destiny, or does your destiny choose you? I think there's a bigger plan for all of us. What it is, I can't really say. Because if I knew, I would be almost above it, but the fact that I'm just a part of it, I think that's a special thing. But I think everything affects everything else. It's a ongoing ripple in the universe. It's a ripple on the pond, right? Heard that in a song once. You know, Bright Eyes. Bright Eyes. He's got some amazing lyrics. Connor Oberst. I just am always in awe. And then I look at things that I see. Things I see. I see people on a patio. I see people running. Out running. I see little things that people might not see. Nuanced things. And maybe that's what I'm meant to see. Maybe I'm meant to see that in my dreams. See a vision. Have you ever seen your own death? If you haven't, you can. And the thoughts play out like a roller coaster. They go up and down, round and round, inside out, just like your emotions. Until you have no emotions, until you're this other person. You're this other person now. And who is that? I don't know. Well, who's talking? Who's doing the talking? It might be me. It might be somebody else. Maybe I don't even really exist. Maybe I'm just some sort of part of your imagination, helping you wake up, from the dream that you're living in. It's all a dream. And it could be a beautiful dream. One where you see everything that's amazing and everything that's has so much love, and you have so much love to give. Or you could see the other side of it. The hate. Everything that's going wrong. The hellaciousness of it all. A nightmare, if you will. But it's your nightmare. It's a nightmare you decided to live. Your destiny. Maybe some people are just destined to live in their own nightmare. Over and over and over again. That's why most people never change. They like to live with a sense of fear. They like to get that little rush within their body. But if you've ever experienced true love and God's love, and it's nothing I can articulate to you, but it's something you can feel if you really open yourself up to it. And that's the thing. There's things that I see that most people don't see. And it's just always been there. And I hope, like, I think it was John Lennon, he says, I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Not one in a way of this political garbage. That's just meant to divide people. Money, ideals, racism, all these things. class warfare. I mean, but who am I to impart some sort of wisdom? I don't know anything. And I don't believe you think I know very much, anyways. But there's something out there to be known, or something that's unknown, or something that we can unlearn. You know, think about it. A lot of our fears have been learned and trained into us, and their beliefs from somewhere else, someone else. And why do we believe them? It's just a pattern, over and over, going into our brain, telling us to think a certain way. What if you're made of magic? Is it possible? What if you're an angel? What if you're made of light? And what if you're just meant to shine? Makes me think of that one song, Shine On, You Crazy Diamond. I think I might play that while I eat my sandwich. But before I do, just know somebody loves you. Deep down. And I don't know you, but I'm sending love your way. And if I did know you, I might just love you too. Have an amazing night. I'm Ransom Jones, and I approve this message.